Welcome to the 13 Forks Dragstrip reunion. A lot of old race cars here today. Kind of cold here in northeast Georgia. Usually it's pretty chilly this weekend, but sometimes it's just the luck of the draw. Sometimes it's actually been kind of warm, but I'll take whatever. All right, we'll show you around a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, come on with me.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I ain't doing nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all right. Good to see
Heck
you.
yeah. Well, I hate
And I like your shirt. Jesus is Lord.
That's right.
That's right. I hate Tim didn't come, but
Yeah.
I know they want to get Gene's car fixed.
They could have did that Monday night.
Oh, I know. Yeah, they didn't have to do that today. That's true.
Gene would have been here.
Yeah, that's right.
I wonder if Dave McDowell did that.
Houston plant, and a guy went out there to get a beer, wasn't
Y'all talking about Yellow River?
it? Yeah.
Somebody leaned over to pick it. Yeah, that's what you told me.
And the parachute grabbed it.
It took his head off.
Jerked the car.
Yeah.
And we saw heads fly off people.
That's awful, ain't it?
Yeah, it's awful.
So it was Houston Plant. Racing.
He was racing for, had guy during Richard Petty. Richard Petty had 6 Barracudas campaigning nationwide, and Houston and Hubert was driving, some of them taking turns, and Houston was the one, I think, driving.
Yeah. Who was he running against? I can't remember.
That's what I was
I
trying
You know, it was a little bit of footage got dug up on that here a few years ago
Arnie,
on the
farmer
internet.
Brunswick was there, and we
Yeah.
talked to him because we had seen him at Bristol.
Yeah.
Hilda, remember, we talked to Arnie at Bristol.
So how close were you to the actual accident?
Yeah.
I was. I had just got
Hey,
there.
good to see you.
I had just got there. It happened pretty soon. They just started racing.
Newton
And,
County.
and
Yeah.
we were. No, it was at Yellow River.
It's Yellow River.
Well, Yellow River, same thing.
Yeah.
Well, they had another
Yeah.
strip down in Newton County.
They did. Well, maybe they had 2.
Well, what I mean, it
Yeah,
was in
yeah,
Newton
yeah, okay.
County.
Yeah.
And I just mean Yellow River.
Yeah.
When I pulled up,
You was there?
I was looking right down the street. I took my she's my wife now. She was my girlfriend then.
Yeah.
That was the first time I ever took her
Oh, man.
to a drag
Oh,
race.
man.
And the last time,
Oh, gosh.
I mean, we were going in and they went down, and I remember him going up on the left and then crossing over and flipping
Yeah.
and going down.
We was on the left side of the track,
on the
wasn't we,
right
back?
side was all the cars
Yeah.
that people got
Killed. Yeah.
beheaded.
Yeah.
You know what we did? That guy in the tower, if you remember, everybody was up there. Wasn't no fence. He said, everybody move back. I'm not going to let these cars come down the line. I done told them to cut the engines off.
Yeah.
Not going to let them come down the track. Everybody move back. And it was like a wall, you know, like Jesus parting the
Yeah.
sea.
Yeah.
All right? As soon as them cars took off, everybody just done like that and just went right back to the
Right
goddamn
back
line.
to the line.
Have you been to Wearshaw?
Yeah.
That's kind of they kind of loose over there.
Right.
I've just gone to one.
I agree.
I just went to one race over there, and I thought, man, this is kind of
It's dangerous.
dangerous.
But
yeah.
there's a wall there, see.
And I was
Yeah.
kind of surprised. Most of what I saw looked like showroom cars
Yeah.
that people had gone in and bought and brought in there to
Oh, yeah, yeah. Like going on a test drive or something. Yeah.
look like
Oh,
they
they
just
about took over.
looked like they just.
Oh, David.
Yeah, right there in the red sweater. Yeah. People, some of them call it Duke.
Mr. McDowell, how you doing? I'm here. I'm so glad that you are. Is that right? Bless your heart. Bless your belly. Bless your belly. Although you have cost me a lot of money. I have. Let that little woman at home always be
Got me some paraphernalia here. Show you a little bit of the pictures.
I still got a trophy from over there. One from Lakeside and one from 13-4. I'm in Starlight.
I rode an axle lakeside at 55. And it wouldn't even pull up the hill. See, I had the spider gears well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I remember
I went up to 488.
Wendell Brown, he had this 46 Ford coupe, I believe it was 46. And he had a Cadillac or a Buick motor, I forgot what in it. And he wanted me to go with him over to 13 Ford. That was back when it was still dirt.
Yeah.
And he was pulling it with his 56 Chevrolet he had. And we got almost down there where the track's at, that little road through the woods, and I looked back and I said, hey, Wink, you better stop. Your coupe's way back down somewhere or another. The bolt would come off the 56 Chevrolet. He had it so he could take it off real quick so he could run an alternate track. You know, it didn't have all the body on it back then, you could get in a different class. Anyway, we went back and got it, and I drove the old coupe on down there to the Dragstrip. Of course, it wouldn't do nothing, but I mean, you know, it had to go over it.
Buddy Harris.
Yep.
Let me get back there.
I remember that battleship car down at West Road. And probably
I don't remember.
yeah.
Been running officers with no grill. You know, it was funny about that.
It was, yeah. Well, a lot of people, you know, if you want to get in the class with nobody in, you take some off. No, I ain't got nobody.
Yeah.
You bring anything?
I drove my 59 down here. The Grasshopper is now the Night Stalker owned by Greg Porter. All right, I'm about out of video space. I'll do a few more short ones, but I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far.
I got a bunch of those well. They buy all these nice cars, you know, next thing you know, they got some got something. I tell them, I said, I wish I could do that.
I put through it.
I didn't think he was going to make it. I didn't
Oh
give
yeah,
up
he
on
told me last week he was coming.
Well, I heard he was coming, but yeah, what doesn't give you out?
Y'all ain't got but one car in the road?
Hey Gary, how's it going? Good to see you.
I don't want to. Don't be showing off now. Don't be showing off. Wow. Don't lay it. Man, that thing's beautiful. Wow. Road basket. Did you stop down there and do a burnout here race? You owe him one. Your heart still ain't right tonight.
Oh, y'all come riding in together, didn't you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I left the truck at home.
Yeah. How'd your truck run at the track the other day?
I still ain't solved my issue.
Really?
I'm going to have to put another set of liquor in.
Oh, yeah.
Take care of it.
Yeah.
And when I let out of it, he said, boy, you're crazy.
Remember that wreck at Fountain?
Yeah. Same to me, dude.
Good stuff down here today, y'all.
Every year, quit worrying about it. It's nothing to worry about. It'll be fine. It is what it is, and it'll be fine. And you see the room's full. So we are so thankful everybody's here. And
Rusty, come on in.
come on in, Rusty. Before we eat and before we get started, we're going to do a little something we've never had to do before. But I mean, we've had a lot of bad things going on around us in the last almost 2 years now, and just this year, we've lost 5 people that were really close to us or close to somebody in this room. This is not into a dirt car and started racing at Hartwell and Livonia, and in the lower classes, it was where he was racing. He eventually ran super late model, driving a Swiftco car. The second candle we will light will be in memory of Coy Turner. He's probably owned and built over 50 cars. Vic was instrumental in helping and encouraging Lynn to get the 13 Forks reunion to become a reality. Vic was a friend's friend, always giving where there was a need, and he never turned anything down that you asked him to do. The third candle we would light is in memory of Big Temple. It was a thing to do back then. He and two of the guys that are here, Tony Holloman and CR, they were really, really close to him, especially Tony. And they met, Tony said they met at the University of Georgia. And they were both on crutches, they both been in motorcycle wrecks. And after talking about motorcycles, they moved on to cars. And then he taught Tony how to weld. Tony said the best thing that ever happened to him was remember the number 725-9485, and that's in Bogart. The next candle that we will light will be in memory of Larry Strickland. I didn't have enough paper to say everything there was to say about this man. When Lynn and I got married, I heard two things: 13 Forks Dragstrip and Gene Cromer. And I thought, man, this must be something really, really special, because he talked about it all the time. He said, one of these days I'm going to have a reunion, and I hope that I can get Mr. Gene Cromer to come to that reunion. Well, I can't remember, and I know that wherever Frank's at, he can tell me. But whatever year that they started, they brought this car back to life, and they started working on this car. Lynn received a phone call, and it was Mr. Gene Cromer. And you would have thought Jesus Christ called our house. And he said, I need some parts. And Lynn said, Mr. Gene, I got just what you need. Come on over here. So he drives up in this old, whatever it is, El Camino. And Lynn says, you got to come out here and meet him. So we had to make pictures for this man. And we had to make pictures of what the parts he was getting. And we had to do all this. And I thought, man, this is crazy. Then when he got that car built, and he recognized everybody that helped him with parts and helped him work on the car and all that. He recognized that, and they had this celebration. I realized how really important that this man was to a lot of people over the years. This year, this man died. He died doing what he loved to do. And there's not many people that can say, my friend or my brother or my dad or whoever died what they loved to do. But Gene Cromer loved that car. He loved this reunion. He loved this reunion. And I don't think he ever missed a year coming. But this year, if y'all don't know, that he was getting his car ready to go to the Father's Day car show in Anderson. And they think the throttle hung, and he went across the road and had an accident. But it didn't kill him. But he ended up having to have surgery. He stayed in the hospital several weeks. And he ended up passing away. But I will say, that man fulfilled a lot of things in his life, and he was a good, godly Christian man. And so we are thankful for the legacy that actually this is one reason all this started, was that Lynn was like, I'm going to do this. We're going to bring this back together, you know. And we did, and have enjoyed it every year. So our last candle that we will light is in memory of Mr. Gene Cromer. Now, if we will have just a moment of silence, and then, Al, can I ask you to ask the question? So let's just have a moment of silence, please.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for this occasion that we have to meet, and for the memories that have been shared and will always be shared. Father, I pray that you would bless this group, bless them, prove it with that people, Father. May we give you the glory and praise for it, being able to do it. Thank you, God, for loving us and always watching out for us. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Okay, guys, and ladies, and whoever else is in here. Amber said, you know he ain't gonna let me eat nothing. And then we go, if y'all can sit back on the stage if y'all need to. You might
All the people who raced at 13 Forks are standing up.
If you need to sit down,
Bush done got him a seat.
you can sit. All right, I'm gonna move just a minute.
Bill, you like me, you need to stand up behind.
I want y'all make them, y'all send them to me.
Hat back on my head.
Anybody over 80 is will admit it. Y'all be proud of it. Y'all don't move, okay? But y'all, everybody give them a round of applause. All right, who's younger than 72? Wade, 70.
Oh, Gary got beat out.
See your license.
Hang on, y'all. All right, Ronnie Brown said he got married on Saturday and raced on Sunday, and that was his last race. Now you talk about a honeymoon. Now that's pretty good. So, and I knew Joanne. So it's what a
Married on Saturday and raced on Sunday.
All right.
That's funny.
It was in his blood, wasn't it?
Now anybody got any questions they want to ask these men?
I got married and went to the cruise in that night.
My wife and I went to the drag races and Ware shows a couple of months ago. And we took her first cousin with us who had never been to the Dragstrip. And when it was over, she said, I got a question I want to ask you. I said, go ahead. She said, what's the thrill to all this racket and the smell of that rubber and gas? I don't understand it. I said, well, Polly, drag racing's just like sex. You start off at the same time when one gets that first win.
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, that's Stan. That's Stan right there. Yeah, yeah. I learned a lot from Stan. I know. Yeah.
The pavement.
Yeah.
Raced the two that went over dirt.
About 3 of them raced on dirt.
Yep. At 409 was kicking it up on black 409 from Mark.
Out there in the yard with that dang car again. And I go out there, I said, Did you go on the Dragstrip today? He said, yes, I'm going to church. I didn't go to church, and that was awful. I go to church now, but I couldn't go then. I had to go with my dad at that Dragstrip. I'd hang on that fence. And this yo-yo right here, David McDowell, he just impressed me. Everything he done impressed me. Now look at him, he's a broke down man. But it's all right. I still love him anyway. But that little lemon, that was my car, man. I just, like, I couldn't take it. Every time I pull up there to start riding, as them brothers would say, it was on them.
Hey, we finally got you here. We need you.
I immediately remember when David McDowell came in the little lemon, and he had an automatic, a straight drive automatic torque slide.
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Now, can y'all hear him?
You didn't go to work yet? Oh, that's what they're talking about.
That was a torque slide with a clutch slide.
They run on Sunday.
The only problem was he didn't, when was that? It was when he was running the little lemon. The Henry J.
David squeezed that lemon.
Uh-huh.
And he struggled with it a while, and then later on got a 400.
The boat was too big, it started off wild. I mean, you couldn't get off the boat. Because you couldn't get about 4,000. Then I put the clutch flag in, and that's when
you in high gear. Cause I ran off and left him so bad when he did down the stall converter. And I said, I finally got him. And about that time, he just said,
Oh, man. Junkyard dog.
The grasshopper.
Howard, you didn't have a name because yours was a driver, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, okay, 55.
Might be interested in buying from you. And he said, he said, you're land lease wife. I said, oh yeah, that's who I am. And he said, I got something I want to give you. And I said, okay, that sounds good, you know, whatever it is. And he said, I tell you what, he said, I want you to bring Lynn up to the house and I got something I want to give him. So I told Lynn on that Sunday, I said, I got somewhere we got to go. So I'm dragging him up. I was on Saturday. So I'm dragging him up. It was on Sunday afternoon. I'm dragging him up to Bowman. He said, where are we going? Because last time I dragged him to Bowman, we went and picked blackberries. So he said, where are we going? I said, just drive and I'll tell you where we're going. So when we got there, where's that? When we got there,
But I gotta tell my.
okay, he's got to tell his part about this, y'all.
Next Saturday, you have to go antique shopping. So it just alternates back and forth, back and forth. So she said, we gotta go up there to Bowman, and the first thought was, of all the places we could go, we got to go to Bowman. I said, why we gotta go to Bowman? She said, well, I got a piece of furniture, and I gotta pick it up, and the guys had to pick it up today. We going up the road, and I said, all right, well, tell me where to turn to get over there to his house. She said, I don't know where it is. Well, how we gonna get there? You wasted my Saturday, and we just riding around in Bowman, don't know where we're going. Well, let me GPS it. So we GPS it. We think we know the house, and we go down the road there, we ride along, and there's a Dodge truck sitting in this guy's yard, and there's a broke down rocking chair sitting in the back.
Yeah.
I go by and I don't stop. And she said, I think that's the house right there. You should have stopped. I said, did you buy that broke down rocking chair? No, I did not. I said, don't make me go back and get that rocking chair. I didn't buy that rocking chair. So we go up the street and we turn around and I'm thinking, this ain't gonna work out good at all, but here we go. So we pull up in the yard, and by the time we pull up in the yard, the man walks out the door and he said, hey, y'all come to pick that thing up? Yeah, we come to pick it up. I said, you didn't buy that chair, did you? No, I didn't buy that chair. I said, why's he got it in the back of his truck? He's waiting on somebody to come get that doggone chair, and I don't want that chair. That thing already broke. Well, I didn't buy the chair. Just get your butt out and come on. So I get out and I start walking toward him. He's walking toward me, and he introduces himself, and we shake hands. He said, I got something right here. I don't have a clue to what I have, but I think you may be interested in it. So it's like, well, what I look like, Fred Sanford, you think I just take any kind of junk you got? So he says, here it is right here. So here it is right here. Anybody got a clue of what that is?
I know what it is, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Don't answer, Frank. I know you.
Oh, he told you. If he told you, don't answer.
It's a trunk full of $100 bills, and he give it to me. Oh, that ain't what's in there. It's not. Let me read this. Open this lock. So we break in it, and this is the timing equipment from 13 Folks Dragstrip.
Wow.
I know.
Have y'all ever?
God.
It's been in his barn for 40 years. He didn't know what it was. I didn't know where it was at. We had looked everywhere trying to find it. And it's like, woohoo, look at him. That's every piece of it. It's got a tag on it. I'm not sure where the tag's at, where it was certified
What's the date
I
on
don't even know.
it? I think it's
Front deck.
right here, baby. Look at it.
Oh, now I'm baby because I give him this.
Oh, I was talking to Fred.
Oh, I'm sorry.
1965.
It was,
1965.
it was checked and
April
certified
20th.
in 1965 by Klondike, the timing people. Hey, I got it. I'm king of the world. Y'all can't tell me nothing. We couldn't do that before you got that. This is it right here. So, Frank, where you at? Frank sent a message, but that's what put it on Facebook. And I said, I don't know if you need to put that on Facebook and not realize.
There it is, folks.
Like gangsters trying to rob us and stuff if they want this. But anyway, so
Yeah, I already knew about it.
I
But
think Frank sent it to
You already knew it?
Kettner,
yeah.
and Brett Kettner said, wow, that's the best find I've ever seen. And I think it's a find myself. Now, that being said, I bought me a Christmas tree. So eventually we're gonna set this crap up.
Look.
And my buddy John Gibson said if we keep having this reunion at the church, we'll set the tree right there at the hall and we'll get 2 wheelchairs and we'll have a drag. I said, here we go. So I hadn't took it out of the box, to be honest with y'all. I'm scared to take it out of the box. But I want everybody to come by and look at it, look at the date on it when it was certified. And you know, I called Klondike to ask him some questions about it, and that lady said, that thing's so old we don't have any information on it.
Where shows that something look like that?
Give you another look at the pictures. Dude Moore really honking now in his pretty yellow 55 Chevy. That is now the Night Stalker owned by Greg Porter. Same car.
We appreciate y'all signing it. And we still have some barbecue and stew for sale. And we're about to auction off something. If anybody might be interested, who's that box? What's that white box right there?
Kidding me?
Without having to be really legal, so yeah, there are people in these trees watching the race. There are guys in the trees watching the race. All right.
That's insane.
The equivalent of climbing the fence and
All right.
the field to watch a ball game.
Do right here, $25.
That's crazy.
25. I got 25. Do I hear 30? $30. Do I hear 30? All right, I got 30. I got 35. 40. I got 40. Up, I got 50. Oh, tickle. 60. I got 60. 70.
I'll take this over the phone. Can you write down your name and phone number and email address?
That's a lot then to remember there, Fred.
It's amazing people's up in the trees watching that race.
Yeah.
See that?
I didn't know this gentleman right here. He's the one that walked.
That's a residential street now.
Is this the actual race?
He says a lot of stuff. You can't pay attention to what he says because he's not 100% accurate.
No, he's not. I've noticed that. Yeah. Yeah, he puts it on. He puts it on a little bit because that's what he did.
Heck of a nice
Yeah.
guy.
Oh yeah.
Not all the way out.
We have Pruitt's Transmissions in Anderson. Eddie ran that over in 61.
All right, one more thought is I made one mistake in the video. The grasshopper driven by Gary Burrell. I don't know what happened to that car, but the Night Stalker, although it's green like the Grasshopper, is not the same car. That is the car driven by Dude Moore and was painted yellow in the 60s, and I showed that to you on the flyer. So Dude Moore's car is now Greg Porter's, the Night Stalker. Still running and still kicking butt today. The same car, been a drag car since the 60s. So just wanted to throw that in there.